our volunteering is worth us doing and why?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. They are so helpful. If we have a busy day in the hub, they will help us with tasks like photocopying, scanning, IT questions that the people here are struggling with. Yeah, they save us an awful amount of time. It frees us up to go into meetings. We can rely on them with their expertise that they've learned over the months that they've been with us.
Yeah, the volunteers help me a lot on reception because I'm based on reception. People that come into the hubs, the volunteers help assist them. If they need to use the phones, if I'm really busy doing day-to-day things or need to go into a meeting, the volunteers are there to kind of take over from me. They can direct them to where they need to phone, they can direct them on the computer if they need extra help, and they're great to have around really. If it weren't for them, we'd be a bit lost, if I'm honest.
And Luke, how is it for you?
The gardens relies on volunteers really. It's sort of the lifeblood of the whole space. We have volunteers that open and close the gates in the morning and the evening, and if I ever need to go off site, there's always people on site to look after the space. We have a couple of volunteers that are there 7 days a week, so it allows us to make the garden open and accessible to the community 7 days continuously. And all the work they do, you couldn't keep up with that pace, just with paid staff or occasional volunteers. So the regular volunteers are there every day, and then we have volunteers that maybe come in once or twice a week for a few hours, and that keeps the garden safe, tidy, means all the projects are moving forward. And then when other groups come in, like school groups and community groups, the space is ready for them to use because everything's been looked after by the volunteers.
That's
So
brilliant.
it's the absolute, it wouldn't operate without them.
Great. AC.
So we have introduced volunteers into our digital inclusion project, which helps people who aren't as tech savvy as our youngsters of today. So we get everyone involved in learning and upskilling in digital skills, and then we invite the volunteers across to support in that function as well, which is really good. It enables us to reach more people that are in need of digital inclusion skills, and enables us to sort of diversify those roles.
So for you, Ed, as manager, what's your impression of the volunteering thing that we are currently delivering?
We've got some amazing volunteers. We've got about 50 in total, and they give an extra dimension to the business. They give us extra capacity. They give us extra options so we can help more people, so our reach can be extended. For example, we have volunteers who go out to residents' gardens where the garden's got totally out of control through no fault of the resident, and those volunteers will help clear that garden, and that provides a solution perhaps which we wouldn't be able to provide otherwise. We also have skills volunteers, so where we have staff who run events and skills activities, with the volunteer support, we can cover more events, we can give more one-to-one support, we can do so much more with our volunteers. So yeah, I think our volunteers are amazing and they contribute a huge amount.
So do we think that through our volunteering we add value to the community?
Absolutely. I mean, we see it every day, how it's having a real positive impact on our residents, how it's helping our residents to learn new skills, helping our residents with their digital skills, helping our residents with their gardens, activities. It absolutely has a huge positive impact on our residents and our wider communities as well.
It's also had a positive impact on our volunteers' mental health and well-being, and you get to see that once you see them realise that the volunteering is helping them, they then want to encourage other people to start volunteering, and then it just perpetuates itself. It starts growing, and the energy within that volunteering group, it just builds, grows, and you can see the sort of.
I think it opens up a social sort of outlet for them as well.
Yeah.
They sort of form friendships and make bonds, and you can hear them saying that they're agreeing to meet probably that week. So it's not just the sessions that are run, it's the friendships that are formed as volunteers.
What about confidence? Do we see a change in confidence of our volunteers?
Absolutely, yeah. So a lady recently just started, well, she'd probably done 3 or 4 weeks. Very nervous when she began. Came with some support, and then she came on her own. And then I think a week or 2 ago, you know, actually 1 hour is not enough. I'd like to kind of extend it a bit more. You know, am I allowed to do that? Yeah, of course you can. So now she's done easily 2 hours, and she's started to show some other people where things are in the garden. So just within 4 weeks, she's gone from being quite timid to having a bit of ownership, wanting to spend more time there, being confident that she knows the space and she knows where things are, and she starts to socialise more, which is one of her goals. And that's just within 3 or 4 weeks. It's been, you know, really
That's
fabulous to see
brilliant.
that.
And what about for you as staff? Do you enjoy working with volunteers?
Yeah, definitely. The volunteers, like I said, they're great to work with because it takes some of the strain off me. Some of the volunteers were here before I started, so they know the ropes of everything some things I didn't know to start with, so they've helped me along. So, and all the new people that have come in, I help them. So I kind of teach them what the other volunteers already know, and then they again gain confidence to know to do it on their own. If I'm not here on a day, then they can help people on their own, and it's great for them, really.
So we should keep doing it, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.